Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Hollow Knight. I didn't hear my first one. I can say it again. The Hollow Knight any percent race. It wasn't as good the second time.
The first one is better, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Matt, Insomnia, and I'm joined by Paul. We're bringing him out of the retirement home to relive his 2019 glory.
I had to live through being called retired once by you, and then being called like a boomer or something in Twitch chat by you, and now we have to go back to the retired. What the heck?
You're welcome.
Hates me. Alright. I think we are probably ready to count down.
I think so, yeah.
Alright. As last
Sylvie's
time.
typing again. Such a good restreamer.
Sylvia's being a good restreamer. Pet the restreamer. Sylvia's dealing with technical difficulties. Pet the restreamer.
Yeah, I think it's the new OBS update has issues. I don't know, you look at OBS funny and it crashes or breaks irreparably.
Alright, they are counting down. We will be starting momentarily. We did have a little bit of a KP, but we have been told that we're fully restarting. I don't even know who was ahead. I think Homothety was like 5 seconds into KP.
So two things. One, their PBs are really close, so there should be a good race. But two, it's Homothety, so bets on Effie PBs.
No. Good like 60% chance Homothety PBs, honestly.
Yeah. Do you know if he's doing rafters? Like, how much he's put into
Homothety? No way. I would love Homothety. I don't believe, though. If I believe
just,
in the
not
rafters,
told anyone. Done like 12 hours at D-Rust yesterday, learnt rafters, and is gonna just drop a 32.
I believe it. I mean, Lep already PB'd, so... If Lep can PB in a race, anyone can PB in a race.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, though. It's crazy to think the last time we had an any percent tournament, like 2 years ago, when we were doing that, the whole thing was like... I lost my train of thought and just tried to like fill in words until I remembered it, but I didn't remember it. Oh, I remember it. Like, it was crazy if someone got a 33 in that, and we're like, there's no way there's gonna be consistent 33s, and then there were, and now we definitely have people that can get consistent 32s, and we've even seen a 31 in the tournament, which is insane.
Break it to you, but that was 3 years ago.
No, it's two. It had to be 2. It had to be 2. Oh.
It was 2019.
No, that was 2 years ago, I swear. May.
Because you're a boomer.
Stop!
We
I'm
discussed
not.
this already.
I know we discussed it already. Alright, these are good starts. We'll see if someone gets hit. Yeah, you're welcome. Com's cursing Homothety, you love to see it.
You're so mean to him. Actually, Slow wasn't around, but this is nearly just straight up the 2019 Rando tournament. Probably a match that exists.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, if Slow was older, then this could have literally just been a straight up rehash of the old NX tournament.
True. You said Rando tournament?
Yeah, I know, I was hoping you'd notice.
If there's one thing I notice, it's the mention of Rando. Mostly because I get pinged
you don't
about
notice
it every day.
anything I do right, but I do something wrong.
I mean, yeah, that's what being a friend means.
Yeah. Anyway, Slow got hit, and not in one of the rooms you would expect, but both runners are kind of smooth, and yeah, both are 211 through that transition.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nice
even.
close.
I like these like really high level. I mean, high level is very relative, but like anything like low 34 or below, I think you get really good races out of it because you pretty rarely. I mean, you have stuff like that. Like, what did Homothety just do there? Missed a pogo. But you don't tend to get races where you're like 10 seconds different at VS and then 30 seconds different at Hornet, because those tend to be unfun to watch.
Yeah, you tend to be like within 10 seconds. Like you're within an Umu cycle or so.
True. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then like late game's volatile enough that generally it's never going to be like, wow, this is a wash until like Hera or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Homothety is a really fun one to watch because Homothety is very consistent with these races, so it's usually a good race. But of course, it takes both people being consistent. I don't know much about Slow's consistency. I do know, obviously, 33-34 is a very good time.
Yeah, Homothety kind of just doesn't make mistakes. That was kind of what made him so good at Rando. But unfortunately for everyone else, that also carries over to speedrunning.
Yeah, I remember, I think I actually calmed Homothety's first match as well. And Homothety, like, missed Pogax and had a bad, like, Hornet fight, somewhere along those lines, where he lost, like, 3 or 4 seconds a couple times, but it didn't seem like he got tilted at all, and he was just, like, comfortably ahead the whole time. And then in voice chat afterwards, he was like, as you could tell, I obviously got very tilted that round. I'm like, okay, if that's very tilted for Homothety, like, I think we'll be fine.
And Master Modlogger thing.
I do love Slow. I want it to be known that I will probably talk about Homothety for more because we are both very boomer, and I love Homothety, but I also love Slow. So let it be known.
Yeah. Yeah, Slow is great. I just know much more about Homothety and have come to much more featuring him and embraced him much more. Have bullied him into adding Greats Only Soul Catcher much more.
These examples are getting
I wasn't
specific.
counting boulder spits, but I think Homothety got like 3, like third spit, and then Slow got, I'm guessing first or second spit, based on times.
Yeah, it seems like even if they're not using load normalizer, I think they are, just based on how long these loads are, but their loads are very similar, which is going to be nice to keep up with. Slow is currently like a second in the lead, but it's not much that matters.
Homothety get it? Oh no, that's fine. Slow just getting all of the soul thread. Jesus.
Yep. They're both actually at 6 soul, which is funny. Homothety got the boulder, like the second boulder, he got a spit, and he was able to hit it. Very fortunate. Obviously doesn't matter as much in 1.2.2.1 as it does in current patch where you know, need that second boulder to spit at least once. So we're kind of in the same boat that any percent's been in since 2017. We're gonna get to VK and Moss Knights. I assume that everyone has kind of shifted over to Moss Knights now, but it'll be interesting to see if Homothety still does VK.
Yeah, Moss Knight route is... I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it makes City so much more cringe, but it makes like game like extremely free.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is just me being nostalgic and wanting to do VK route, but I think in general, Moss Knight route is just better, even if you're not doing Rafters. And if you are doing Rafters, it's a lot better, to my understanding. They're so simple.
Yeah, like... Oh! Ooh. I got a 105 then with, like, Moss Knight route, which is just disgusting.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, I thought the com sub would be like a 106, 107, but no, it's like a 104. So yeah, Moss Knight route kinda blessed.
Slow might be getting a bit tilted here. The first difference we really saw was that last fireball skip Slow missed it twice, did get the man pogo, but a lot of missed jumps there. These jumps in green path can be really annoying when you know you've already lost like 5 seconds and don't want to lose a few more.
They just feel so bad to miss, because
they do.
You like go to correct yourself to land on a platform and you miss that platform, and then you end up like halfway down the route because you missed one jump.
Yeah, and still very capable.
12 seconds.
Yeah, a lot was lost that fireball skip. Homothety not doing VK. Slow is? Slow is not. Slow is baiting me though.
I told you Homothety was going to learn Moss Knights.
You said Rafters. Hold on. I'm.
But they're the same thing.
I'm waiting to give you credit for a little bit. You know how much I don't like giving you credit.
Yeah. Alright, homothety pretty good on Geo. Yeah, they're both pretty good on Geo. We had one of the races for the one I commented like 4 hours ago. It was at like 260 something through here, which was a little scary.
Well,
But it still worked out, which is wild.
I agree Rafters is only a thing with Moss Knight route, but like, or at least is a lot better with Moss Knight route. But that does not mean Homothety's doing Rafters yet. Homothety could still do Moss Knights into like, I don't know.
Purely
Old
to not
Lem.
give me the satisfaction.
Yeah, well that's what I really want out of life, is you not to be satisfied. Slow made up a lot of time there, by the way. Like a lot on that Hornet fight.
Yeah, that was really good.
Slow's ahead
Actually,
again.
what? What the bugger?
Oh, nice.
Nice save. Seamless.
Rick says Homothety was 7 seconds ahead before Moss Knights and lost a lot to Moss Knights. That's 6 seconds to Moss Knights. That's a lot. Yeah, but we're back to very even. This is the other thing. It's the other thing about like a mid 33, right? Is like people make these mistakes, but it was like no one has made a mistake that was more than like 10 seconds max, which is about what Slow lost on the last Fireball skip.
Yeah, whereas generally with slightly worse PB races, they make one mistake, but that mistake's dying to watch.
True.
16.
I mean, you can definitely have like
did that.
You can have good players that are watchers too, for sure. I think Monkey died to Rafters in one of her first races. Not her first race.
That's something, yeah. But then was still fine.
Yeah. It happens, for sure. I mean, the other thing is, like, people are used to speedrunning, right? Like, 99% of what you're doing is speedrunning, not racing. So a lot of people kind of, not that they panic so much, it's just they don't really have a backup strat, or they don't really have a safety strat, because it's never relevant to have one if you're going for a run as opposed to going for a race.
Let's go, Homothety, the boomer representation. And Slow. But notice how even in his boomer pogo, he just pogoed the explosion, like pogoed the spore and the explosion, not pogo the spore, get hit by the explosion, pogo the explosion.
I do Wii pogo now! I'm based.
Yeah, now! Took you, what, 2 years me telling you to fix your pogo.
Okay, Slow gets the second hit from the Mantis, which I think is actually enough to put Homothety back in the lead. Yeah, it is. It's really, really close right now, though. They've had very clean early games
like
for a race.
0.37.
I just noticed the in the background on the restream, the little flushed under the Shy Guy blast.
I did not notice that. I'm very perceptive.
Anyway, we're in the most boring split. They're gonna go to Gruzmother, and then, get this, they're gonna kill Gruzmother, and yeah.
You're also gonna buy the stag. But
oh yeah, that's part of this route. Oh yeah.
Part of this route. Jesse, it's been a part of anything since like 2018. At least. You can't put that in this route.
Shut up. What the heck? I don't know. I run too much not for like nightly as much. No, not all skill. Don't be ridiculous. Just like a bunch of meme routes. There were some for Meme-tober and some that I just did. And then when we were doing multiplayer, any percent, there were like a bunch of different routes that changed daily as we tried to find stuff. Multiplayer is so brutal to try and route.
Yeah. I mean, it also depends on like differences between players because you're realistically gonna have those.
Yep. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy.
So you actually need to make like a new route for each group of people.
And then as like people improve, because like if you're playing it with other people, as people get better at different routes, like there can be very easy routes where the timing doesn't change too much, but then more difficult routes where you can start saving like multiple minutes because you weren't as experienced as it, like Darkness, for example. And then that changes stuff too. It's just a pain. It's a really, really cool idea, and like I enjoyed doing it, but routing it is like not a science as much as I want it to be. Yo, slow goes for 3 hits at the start. I love that. So you do have to die to these guys no matter what. You have to take 5 hits no matter what. It's like technically better, to my understanding, to take 3 on the way, because you can be moving left the entire time, even if you're only moving left a little, as opposed to just standing in place and taking 3 after Sly's hut.
It's even worse though, because like both the spawns are all the way over on the right. Like I know if you get the left hornhead spawn, that's better.
Oh. They both missed. I didn't see if Slow went for it, but Homothety missed the walking story. I assume it's better no matter what.
I think Slow went Linkling.
Really?
Like, he looked very high up. Like, I just assumed that was the top, but... Alright, we're seeing the 2019 Blue Lake. This really is Innocent 21.
Homothety is representing. You love to see it. Yeah, they're pretty reasonable females here. Not bad, probably for a mid-33. Not, like, good if they were trying to PP, but they're not trying to PP, and it's pretty solid. A 5-second difference here is, like, exactly what you want to see. Things get a lot crazier in City, and then pretty much peaks and beyond.
You can just straight up lose 20 seconds in City.
Yep. I even think peaks
with Raptors.
I think peaks and races are actually more interesting too, because like people get a little more scared, and like if you have a clean peaks, it's always a pretty good peaks, but there can actually be pretty big differences in races.
I don't believe you. Peaks will never not be sub like 203.
Will never not be sub 203. Can you rephrase the question?
It will always be quick. Like, even if you feel like you missed everything, it'll be like, wow, that was the worst peaks of my life. 202.
You clearly don't miss Pogax.
Exactly. Built different.
What the heck? Which millennium were you born in?
19.
It's a century, but I get the idea.
Okay. 1.
I didn't know how boomer you were.
Yeah, I mean, by the skin of my teeth, I'm like November the 25th, 99. So.
Yo, that's like Thanksgiving, Christmas.
It's like
mixed.
Just a month before Christmas.
Yeah, but it's the Thanksgiving month with the Christmas day, right?
I have no idea what Thanksgiving is beyond haha funny turkey. And like
I forgot I'm American. My bad.
Yeah, no one's perfect. I mean, you've got a lot going on, but you're also American. Homothety getting hit in whatever this place is above Kings twice now as I've started talking is actually kind of wrong. No, Homothety. No, you've proven me wrong. Please stop.
Well done. Nobody's perfect.
King Station? Moss Knight? Bestie, you can do better.
Slow's going for it too. I'm surprised Slow's not doing Rafters.
Yeah. Wait, he did Moss Knights as well? Both of them did Moss Knight. This is a scam. How are you gonna do Moss Knights and not do Rafters? Like, just do the Myla one and it's just better.
Is Slow dead?
I guess so.
Okay. That's a shame.
This is stream dead.
Check. By we, I kind of meant you. I'm eating ice cream.
Yeah, I figured. Well, I opened Slow's stream and I got an ad, so I'm gonna stream it still.
shout out was given to homothety. Songs. Alright, I'm gonna watch it. Oh, I should swallow the ice cream. Okay, we're getting into Watcher Nights. I don't know what the time comparisons are, but we can watch homothety's Watcher Nights. That's something we could do. That pogo is actually so sick. He was like in the hitbox. I never know how to do that bit out of the dark room to hit that flying guy. Quonky told me the way I do it is just always wrong.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, you didn't like have to agree?
Am I wrong?
No. Wait, watch. How do you have the 1607, Rix? What? Rix is just built different.
Slow stream's not dead, it's just dead on the so Slow is dashing away from that husk there. I think he's gonna make it, but I don't know, the husk might start running really quick.
I mean, if he doesn't start moving sometime soon, the husk is gonna catch up.
Yeah.
This is a clean Watchers. They also got a bunch of slashes. Oh, look at the slashes. That was a really good guess. No sneezing.
Yeah. Maybe I want the bees sneeze.
The bees sneeze?
Exactly. Yeah, this is a good Watchers fight from off here. Form's getting distracted, but we are here to comment, so...
I'm not getting distracted. I'm watching. I'm enjoying the view. You know.
Watching a master of their craft.
The stream on my end keeps cutting to like the title screen.
I have pinged Sylvie, but has not replied. Oh.
Okay.
He is trying to fix it, so we are in good hands. Clean elevator climb from homothety, but he was scared of the corner.
Lurian Room was tied? Yo. They are dead even out of Watchers. Insane.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Alright, homothety. Sorry, Slow pulling a lap, and black screening. So I think his stream's still going. I'm just saying, if this turns into a 31 from Slow, we've seen this before. You know, the first time we were willing to give Let the benefit of the doubt. The second time, I don't know, bit sus.
We're back.
And I know.
I'm surprised Slow saved 5 seconds. That's a really good watch list. Because homothety had a very good watch list. Yo, we're slow gaming. $12.72? Wait, what? Oh, this is devout. This is devout Geo, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 12.57 you need. I definitely don't do like 12.22 plus 35 every single time.
I definitely just never learned the number. I very much got a 32 and left. Like, I'm surprised that I left so successfully. Usually I get pulled back, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Especially getting into this tournament as well, so like... Yeah, no reason
that's helpful.
I don't know, like, 32 is kind of the last minute barrier if you're reasonable. Some people aren't reasonable, but...
True. Well, no one's unreasonable yet. With an asterisk.
Yeah. I think by the end of the tournament, like, 3 people will be unreasonable.
I think so. Wait, 3? Yeah, I mean, there's 3 people that could get there, yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 people within like 7 seconds or something, so I don't know, I think it's a decently safe bet. Skate hasn't seen grass in years, so he's not gonna not get the 31.
Yep, we have a good race though. Like, I think when we get to Umu, you're right in that it will be less than a cycle difference, unless Slow gets really further behind here.
Oh yeah,
or
we
Homothety,
have
like just completely misses
actual
something.
streams again. Not gonna lie, I was kind of just vibing, making up what I could like imagine I was seeing because it's another very boring split.
We're almost out of boring splits. You're welcome. We say boring
Yeah.
splits, and then people are like, actually, I remailed this for 8 hours and saved 0.02 seconds. Therefore, not a boring split.
Okay, I realized Lurian elevator climb the other day, so don't talk to me. Who would have thought that there'd be like 0.2 seconds to save in a room that is do 21 wall jumps? Good job.
Slow, please.
Slow is struggling with one wall jump, but gets
that was rough. I keep looking back for Rick's timings, but I guess they're not in a timing section yet. This is so sad. I mean, Homothety is what, like 30 seconds behind on the clock, but definitely more than 30 seconds ahead in terms
doing
of
look down.
timings.
I hate Homothety.
What?
Turn around.
No, turnarounds are ugly. Bad. Look down is where it's at.
Okay, boo.
Yeah, I asked for it.
Alright, Pogax. Nice.
Thanks. Without the dash.
Just doesn't even dash to the wall. That's what we like to see. That's very high.
Oh, I think he tried to grab the left fall. It's faster to grab that left fall than pogoing. Pogoing can also really mess up the cycle at the end of the room.
Yeah.
But it can be hard to slip onto that wall. There's a lot of cool stuff at the beginning of Peaks, honestly.
Yeah. The 3-room run from like Pogax through to Key Room is like one of the best 3-room sections. So I think.
Yeah, everything's
probably
interesting.
one in like QG as well. That's pretty good. But like I think that's probably one of my favorites to IL.
Yeah, it's my favorite to like talk about too, because there's so much to talk about, and then like I didn't, but imagine like if I did.
Don't worry, I always imagine.
I imagine conversation with other people in my head. Oh, Slow saved that. That dash at the end was so sick. That was a second try Pogax, and it was really good, like safety, not safety, backup strats. And then accidentally jumped from one wall to the other, but jumped right away again.
Nice, Slow. What are you doing? It froze, like, right as he's about to fall into the fire.
No. He's got a pogo buffered, I promise. We're just gonna watch his HP afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you didn't have pogo buffered. I didn't talk, but imagine I did, comms. Look, if Twitch chat had better imagination, I wouldn't have to say a thing. I'm just making up for the lack of imagination that everyone else has. I'm gaslighting Twitch chat. Is this how it's done?
I'm so glad we found out how to never be hit by that tick-tick in the Wells C-dash. It was so annoying.
Wait, isn't it just if you move?
Yeah, exactly, but we didn't know that in 2019.
Okay, but why didn't we test it in 2019?
Because it was 2019, people. I don't think they knew what debug mod was.
I think they knew what debug mod was, and they're like, I could practice segments. And then there's the idea of like, I could test to see if things are faster. It's like, I don't know.
But then people were like, there is a minute to save on Reki just by gaming. Why would I practice something willingly?
True. I mean, I was in the same boat of like, there's no way that there's more time save in this run. Like, this run is so optimized. And then you see like where we are now, and I'm like, wow, like I could have picked any room basically and found time save.
Flo doing a turnaround, then falling down from well and losing. Like a frame. SMH.
Unreal. In 2025, that would lose you, Reki.
Exactly.
You gotta prepare for the future.
Yo, homothety did right side archives. I take it all back. I love homothety.
Wait, what? Oh, right
What?
side? Wait, why do you love
Yeah.
right side? Right side's boomer.
Because literally the first Lumify in left side, where you have to like jump dash over it, I get hit by that like 40% of the time, so I just don't do it.
Mothany needs another dream nail here. Mothany's had 9 seconds, so if Mothany misses this cycle, that is Slow's chance to take a lead. That is another dream nail, and moves kind of awkward. It should be fine, it's a little high.
Homothety also doing
nice.
2-2-2, which is like bad boomer strats, like 2-3 or 3-2-1, 2-3-1, whatever. It's just like straight up better. 3-2-1, I think, is
222 I've had success with for like specifically if it moves high on the platform. There's probably a better way to do it, but I
just
haven't
do a
had problems
pogo.
with being high. No, that's too hard.
What? Just
This is why
play
you
on
get it.
keyboard and do a pogo.
This is why you get an extra dream nail. What the heck? Slow just did like 4-2. Which
Yeah,
doesn't
4-2's
work.
base. No, wait,
4-2
2-4.
What? No, but he did 4-2. He missed a cycle.
Wait, what?
There was some kind of brain fart there. He didn't get the full cycle. Unless he got 2 doubles.
Yeah, 2-4, 3-3. Same kettle of fish.
If Umu is high, you should 3-3. If Umu is like, I forget what it is. I think if you like have very little time, or if Umu's close to the edge of the platform, I know 3-3 can save you. But for high, I haven't had trouble with 2-2 because like Umu will just get stuck on the second platform, and Slow gets a pretty clean 3 cycle at the end of it. 4-2 just wastes a hit of soul. Yeah. 3-3 is very phase. Like
4-2-1.
4-2-1. 3-3 can save. Like 3-3 is harder to do, but
like,
it can save.
Not legal advice.
4-2-1. It's just called having. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was like some nerves from Slow, to be honest. I mean, this is a very close race. You also don't really want to go 1-1, but I mean, you're very fine going 1-1 for the tourney. Yeah, I think it was just a brain fart. I don't know. I don't have any other way to explain 4-2. And one of Slow's biggest ways to catch up there kind of goes away with Homothety. This should be like a 30-second lead. It's a 24-second lead, so actually not the worst 3 cycle versus 2 cycle. Only lost like 9 seconds.
Because like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I expect to see a Homothety PB in a race before the end of the tournament.
Everything past Dream Nail has been good. The Dream Nail pace was not particularly fast.
25. I don't know. This could be alright.
Yeah, I think this is a good pace because I can't think of anywhere that he like lost a lot of time at all.
Yeah.
After Dream Nail. He just had a generally slow like Green Path Claw. I think it was it was slower than 8 minutes to dash.
Plus 13 to PB. That's winnable. Just do a 105 Dan into a really good THK.
Well, I don't know. Homothety's PB is the 33-31 from 2 years ago, so it doesn't have the devout skip.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so it
Slow
could actually save
that.
a few seconds.
Pain. Slow missed the dash height, but still got the C dash off just really low. But it's hard to save the C dash after that. Second track EGA for Slow there. 1-2-2-1 is the most base boomer cycle.
Yeah, 1-2-2-1 like the patch.
You can tell it's boomer because Homothety just did about 800 inventory drops in that room. You love to see it.
Yeah, any inventory drop saves time.
Haven't you been paying attention?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you're falling 3 centimeters. Open inventory like 1.5 centimeters down. It's worth for us.
That's the other thing with like modern HK is like people do stuff in a much similar way. I think Petra Arena has been like people do Petra Arena very similarly now. I think Petra Arena used to be a lot different, and you kind of did whatever you felt like. It is not the case anymore.
Yeah, it used to be just
Oh,
vibes, and then people like realize there's a consistent strat, right? Like, do this shit. Do this stuff.
Oh yeah, safe for sure.
Yeah. No one will notice.
That was a really bad enemy RNG from Slow. Like every enemy in that long room was in the worst spot. Every Petra. 2 HP is really scary here. We might see a quit out from Slow. We don't from homothety.
I mean, you do Moss Knights, and he has Geo for it, so there's no way they're not seeing a quit out, right?
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time for homothety. He still goes for it. He's on 1 HP. He's probably going to collect soul from these spiders. Depends how much he's thinking about PB right here. I don't think he is. Because for the race, with how much of a lead you have, yeah, you don't.
Homothety is like, the whole thing's... He can play to his lead. Like, that's part of what made him a very good racer.
I feel too there, but...
Everyone in chat, feel free to say hi Homothety, because there's no universe he's not watching.
How did he not get hit into spikes? He nearly just died from spider into spikes there. I can't believe he got that dash off left. And he keeps the 2 HP. Unreal. He collects soul in the sky.
All off the devout.
This is the perfect Beasta.
This is my homothety.
Needs another hit of soul. He probably just nail fireballs. No? Oh, he needs a nail.
Right.
Yeah, he's smarter than me. I would have died. Cool. Does Slow quit out?
Oh, he commented? Oh, look. I can't read, but I could read what he would do.
What? What does that mean?
I couldn't read that he commented in chat, but I read his soul and knew that he would be watching.
Oh.
Alright, good devout skip from Slow. And then instantly gets hit on a dead spider.
But he gets an essence, which is huge.
Who's the real winner then?
Me.
Slow wins 80% 1 essence. Actually, I think Homothety got an RNG essence earlier, so that might not even be true. Saves the grub. Yeah, Homothety wins.
We haven't mentioned hardly anything about what's going on in the race, but somehow you've noticed that Homothety's gotten a random essence drop. I'm so proud.
Yeah. What do you mean? I've given nothing but descriptive commentary.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of, Homothety is about to do Firebell. Never mind. Oh my god, Homothety, what century is this?
Non-descriptive comment. What century is this?
How are you not doing Firebell? Current year.
Oh, 8. Yo, it's 8 seconds. It seems really weird because Homothety's very ahead, but this is so winnable by Slow. Slow brought up so much time in Beast Time.
Oh,
yeah, Homothety had terrible Beast Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, commentary.
Commentary.
Okay,
I don't know how to do that. I've forgotten by now.
Variant.
Right.
So, this will end up with what, like a 0.05 difference in the end?
Honestly, without Rix and Chad, I would still be memeing about other things. I'd be like, yeah, this is just Homothety's race. You can tell because Homothety is further ahead. Don't pay attention to the timers. They don't mean anything.
You can tell because he has a better computer.
I miss the old days. Just do everything on speedruns live, and if you had a better computer, you win.
I don't know what this was about, Dan, but I can't believe that not doing 5L lost Homothety 30 seconds or something.
Tragic. Yeah, this is not going to be a PB for either of them.
No. But it'll be
probably
close.
A low 34.
That's what matters.
Yeah, I mean, they were good runs for races.
Yeah.
That Beast didn't cost Homothety a lot.
Dash.
Slow still does have a lot of time to catch up here. Homothety does get one parry. THK listened to Parryant.
To parry. No, Parryant for Slow. Homothety can have a little parry as a treat. Because we're trying to make it even.
I do love that there's a first-time chatter and their first message in chat was "Dearest homothety." That means a lot to me. Nice scream skip. That's tough to beat from slow.
Wait,
It's a 5-second difference.
Skipped the self dab.
Oh wait, that's a different scream skip. Wait, I know what I'm talking about. It's 5 seconds into THK. There's only a 5-second difference. Yo, wait, like we're racing.
Homothety's got a very good pass though.
This is a really good THK. Yeah, he got the spit attack too.
Like I think this will be hard to beat. Slow could do it. He could just.
It's doable.
He saved time on watches, right?
Homothety gets the second skip. Yeah, he saved time to a good watchers. It's a good start.
And like Homothety had a decent watch.
Oh!
So, like, what did I tell you, THK? Parry.
That's a bad time for a stagger too. It's a good dash though. Yeah, I mean, slow playing the fight very well. It's just getting these parries.
I mean, yeah. I
don't know how much time there was to save from
no
RNG. Hollow Knight has no RNG. Yep. No, there's so many doubles though. I believe.
I don't know how this is, honestly.
I don't know how this is either.
Kill it in
34
seconds.
34 0 seconds and 300. Not a 33.
But this is 2019.
Sorry, I wasn't watching anything. Alright.
Hang on. Okay, that's last screen, right?
It's last screen, but he doesn't have the time. It was so good too.
Time.
Oh, it was so good of a THK fight
that's
too.
Such a good.
That's a sick finish.
Slow's boss fights this race was sick.
Yeah, Slow saved a lot of time on that
Slow's boss fights were sick.
I actually think
even
that...
Hornet, he saved like 5 seconds or something ridiculous, right? Oh no, that was Moss Knights, but Moss Knights are a boss.
That first QGA actually mattered for Slow. Slow got its second try. I mean, you could say that about anything.
Oh, you can point to basically anything, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's an insane race. 2-second difference.
Yeah.
Was this race this tourney? I believe it. It's because May and I are coming.
Yeah. Look, it works. History has told us it works.
It's not that we picked the race with 2 people with a 3-second PB difference. It's unrelated. No.
Hey, I just saw Homothety and then saw it was going to be a good race. Like, 2 reasons. Time to take this brilliant formula, add Porm, and make it worse.
Oh, I'm worse. 29 seconds difference is before base 10? Yeah. A lot of the time difference was base 10. Like a ton of it. Hello. GG's. That was a really close race. We didn't think that was good. Oh. I wasn't paying attention, as always, so I didn't realize how close that was because of like stream delay until Rix told me after Hera.
Yeah, I lost 22 seconds on Hera.
Yeah.
It turns out that healing 3 times due to
GG's. That was a really close
hitting everything, and I very nearly died too.
You came so close to dying.
I was a pixel away from the.
I didn't even know you could get hit by that wall spider. Like I thought you had to get hit by that wall spider into the spikes, and you somehow avoided it.
So I didn't do. Yeah, I wasn't in the classic position where you get pushed straight into the spikes, but it was very surprising because, like, I grazed them. So I was very fortunate there, because certainly I think that a death would have lost more than 2 seconds. I didn't even open the shortcut.
2.61, so it's hard to tell.
Would have been close.
Yeah, but yeah, incredible race to both of you. Well, your boss fights were really good.
I mean, except for Umo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I just tried to nail cancel too fast.
Yeah, you tried to nail cancel. Okay. So you tried to fireball, and the fireball didn't go off, and that's why you had like a 4th nail. You hit like 4 nails at the start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to do 3-2-1.
That makes sense. 2-2-2 prevails again.
3-2-1.
Yes, I noticed that there was a lot of anguish in the chat around when I did that 2-2-2. So, but it seemed to work very well. So I've never experimented with the other nail timings.
Well, obviously, otherwise you'd have changed. But I appreciate that you're there with 222.
Look, we got the right side archives entry representation. That's all that matters.
True.
Let's go.
I think it's the right choice for a race. And left side saves so little time, and it takes HP. So unless you do like the slow Crystal Heart left side strats.
Yeah. Exactly. See, right side's based. Homothety says so, so it must be true.
I like left side for runs, but for a race, it's too easy to die to Umu. Actually, I think Umu killed more people than the other bosses in the first any % tournament. Because everyone expects to die to Water Knights, but no one expects the Umu death.
No one expects the Umu death.
Yeah. GG's. That was a fun race.
To both of you. I kind of expect we'll see both of you in bracket phase.
Yeah, that run would have been PB a week ago, so I'm happy with that.
Oh wow, your PD's come down that much in that short a time.
Yeah,
I mean, I got
crazy.
The 33,
what was your
34,
PB?
3405, I think.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
I get sad when I see others get angry at him. Amazing.
This really is 2019.
No rafters in this race either.
I know.
Yeah, both of you did Moss Knight.
Oh, thank you.
See
Good
some
job,
rafters
everyone.
goodness.
So, I tried to learn rafters, but I can't learn I can't do the right side rafters. I don't know why, but I don't get enough height on it.
Just do Myla % rafters.
But then
that still saves 7 or 8 seconds.
But whenever I do the left side rafters, I only save 1 second.
And, but
you can say it's just because I took 7 seconds to pogo the husk, but I feel like that counts for something.
Look, I'm just saying, if you saved 1 second with rafters, you would have 33.
True.
That I can't argue with that, but
ignore that you got hit twice in Kings, above Kings, and so you probably would have lost that time to the extra soul collection / healing in Chandelier Split, but it definitely would have let you 33. Trust.
Yeah, skipping
and
Kings
that was the biggest time loss, not Beast In.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like having the free bench, free-ish bench for a race.
Yeah, that's part of why. 5L also would have been a 33.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It just it doesn't feel right. It's unethical. Maybe I'll learn it for the next race. So once I learn something, it's ethical by definition. But until I learn
I'm just happy to see right side archives representation, Boomer Pogo representation. It's making me feel very validated for never learning anything.
I do think there's actual legitimacy in a lot of that for race strats. I think the new stuff just tends to be harder because if it were easier, it would have been found earlier. For the most part, there is stuff that's easier, but there is validity to not trying to do the absolute fastest strats every time in a race. It used to be deepness route was considered a lot more often. Now that's just too much time. People are too good.
Right.
But
I agree with Jed that there's a lot that I could learn to have improved this a little. I was actually looking at my sum of best today, and I realized that every single split is 6 seconds behind the com sub. So
that's everyone.
Yeah, well, maybe, but it's crazy. It's just every single split, there's stuff I haven't learned. So
yeah, the game's just come a long way in not that much time.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, is a lot of work for catching up, but I guess that's just how it be.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna head off. But yeah,
I'm going to bed.
Great race.
Good night.
GG. Yeah, that was
GG's. Yeah, good luck to both you and the rest of your races. And thanks Sylvie for restreaming. Paul was here too, I guess.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you, comms restreamer. Of course.
Bye, chat.
Hi, everyone. Night or morning or afternoon, I guess, for America. Pawn, please confirm.
Afternoon. You're getting to evening.
Evening, yeah.
For West
Right,
Coast,
good
it's like
evening.
5, I guess.